Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is teacher Hadil from Taqarub School, and today inshallah we are going to start with our reading lesson, which is recreation. We are going as always to read the paragraph, after that find out and recognize the most important vocabulary. Okay, now the scene is the London International Horse Show on the 17th of December 2013, and the opening event is dressage, which is a show of skill and communication between rider and horse. So the topic is about horse show or horse riding, and the main idea, or let's say the skill of the show or the main event, is the communication between the rider and the horse. Into the stadium trots a beautiful brown horse with his rider on his back. They stand perfectly still, waiting for the music to begin. As the first chords are played, they start a routine which will break the only record they haven't broken until now. The unstoppable team is Valguero and his rider, Charlotte. They are now world champions in dressage, and they haven't been beaten for 3 years. So the horse and the rider and his horse, Charlotte and Valguero, are the champions. She rose to fame at the Olympics, where she won Great Britain's first ever gold medal for dressage. This showed everyone that she was a skilled horsewoman, and she has only got better since then. However, Charlotte, who is Valguero's trainer as well as his rider, comes from a humble background. Okay, so the champion is a woman. She is a horsewoman, as they describe her, and she comes from a very regular and normal family, but she is a champion now. She was born in a town north of London that is called Enfield, and her love for horses and riding began at the early age of 2 years old. Charlotte's mother, who was fond of horses, and so she understood Charlotte's love for the animals and her hobby. Both Charlotte's parents worked extremely hard to make enough money to fund Charlotte's passion. So her parents recognized her passion or her love for animals, and they wanted to grow her hobby. So they started to, let's say, collect money to encourage Charlotte to do her favorite thing or to do her hobby. Charlotte grew up with horses, taking lessons at the local riding school and spending as much of her free time as she could helping out to care for the horses and she rode. Okay, so she started practicing at the local riding school, okay, and she spent as much for her free time as she could helping out to care for horses. Since she was 16 years old, Charlotte has been working at the stables of a famous horseman, Carl Heister. Carl asked her to work for him as a groom after she won a competition. Hester asked Charlotte to train Valguero, and then they made an excellent team from the beginning. Their partnership has been developing ever since. So the first she met her horse, Valguero, was when she worked for Hester stables. Charlotte's passion has not been lessened by her success. She trains hard, of course, but she says that she still finds time to relax, with Valguero going for rides in the countryside near her parents' home ever since, okay. She still finds time to relax with Valgaro, going for ever since her first global success. She has been trying as hard as she can to keep her home life as simple and stress-free as possible by spending time at home. So she also spends her free time or relaxation time with her horse beside her parents' house. She says that her family and friends and horse are the reason she has been able to stay relaxed and confident enough to keep up her score of unbroken records. However, her mother says she has always known Charlotte would be a star. So her parents always believed in her, and she is now a champion or a star. Okay, now let's find out from this paragraph. First, here we have an article. Okay. This is an article, which is the. Okay, so we have three articles in English, the, a, and an. Horse show is a noun. Begin is a verb. Since is an adverb. She is a pronoun. We also have of is a preposition. What else? They is a pronoun, and is a conjunction. This was our lesson for today. Thank you for listening.